Ave Maria School celebrates 40 years of their existence. As part of this year activities, Ave Maria have mapped out activities like reunion with the old students, scholarship program, among others. Ave Maria School is also ready to partner with Dansuma community to champion cleaning projects in order to educate them on the importance of a hygiene environment. She promised to leave love service as a legacy that Ghana education can go extra mile through dedication by looking beyond what government nor the school have to offer, rather by allowing passion to be the driving force.
For our teachers.
Now being able to stand in the office as administrator is indeed a wonderful blessing. And oftentimes, thank you. And oftentimes we have people like school mother and parishioners from St. Margaret Mary who come and talk about my grandmother and the wonderful exploits that she did within the Dansoman community. So it is a great honor that as her granddaughter, I get to stand here today. Third generation, shout out to my dad, Mr. Enchi. You know, we have ICT labs, we have library, we have the science laboratory, and of course in 2009 we...
The administrator of Ave Maria School, Ms. Christabel Enchi, in her interview with the Press said, 40 years of hard work as a school has been God's extraordinary grace despite many challenges faced by the school. Furthermore, said she is ready to build on the legacy that her grandmother has left behind. The 23-year-old Miss Christabel said that she has come to realize that leadership isn't by the age, but rather the life-changing impact well emulates to leave behind for the upcoming generation is what paramount to her.
So yes, 40 years is extraordinary. Many schools started but couldn't reach where we reached. So I give thanks to God for giving us the strength. It's not an easy job, trust me. It's a very tedious job. But coming in every day and seeing these young ones with smiles on their faces, leaving the school each day more knowledgeable and more inquisitive, I guess makes it all worth the while. So thankfully, the MD, my father, is still active, just that he loves to travel a bit. But I would say that a personal challenge that I experienced was the fact that I was a younger person. You know, normally in a society in Ghana, you see that you will find more matured people holding such roles. And if I'm not mistaken, I would probably say I might be the youngest administrator in Ghana. I mean, I'm only 23 years old, so I probably do hold that title. So I think a challenge that I find is when people come to my office, they expect to see probably maybe a male figure, a more mature figure, and they see a young lady with a British accent, oftentimes with long eyelashes, and they're a bit puzzled that, are you the person I'm meant to see? Oftentimes, some even cannot open their mouth to people call me madam. They're like, oh, what's your first name? Because I can't call you madam, you're too young, you're a small girl. But I believe that, and I believe that I've proven myself that it's not by age, but it's by your efforts. I mean, I've been here for a year, and I believe that, well, not to blow my own horn, but I believe that I have also impacted greatly within this 1 year. So to all the young people out there, age is not a factor. Go out there and dominate industries. You should anticipate a school environment that's more tech savvy. Like I mentioned in my speech, we live in a very tech savvy environment, and it would be silly of us not to jump on the bandwagon and teach the children how to enter the tech world safely and securely. Like the guest of honor, Dr. Mensah Bonsu said, you find children who surf the internet exposed to all sorts of materials. So as a school, we hold that responsibility that we will teach our children how to access the internet safely and securely, and expose them to the endless opportunities that connecting online can bring them. You know, it goes beyond the curriculum that we're taught in the school. The internet oftentimes is seen as a other form of education where you have endless information at your disposal. So it's ensuring that we guide the children on how to correctly and safely utilize the information provided to them online. Looking at the school's motto, love and service, I would love my legacy to be one of love and service. Like I said, it is a very tedious job, and sometimes you have to go the extra mile. You'll be at home on a Sunday night at 9 p.m. and you get a call from a parent. But it's all part of the love and service that we provide to the parents and staff here. We honor those call of duties and adhere to it. So I would like my legacy to be one of love and service, and also one that goes beyond the expected. I think in Ghana, there's a way or an image of how schools should be like. And I believe that we can go the extra mile if we dedicate ourselves and look beyond the school fees, look beyond what the government may throw our way, and really passionately carry out our duty as custodians of these children. I mean, the kids here spend more time with us than their parents and guardians at home. So we owe it to them to give them an upbringing that will make them and nurture them to be valuable members of the community. So at the time, I was actually 22 when I came. I celebrated a birthday, and I'm celebrating one in the coming month, which will make me 24. But it wasn't a tough choice to make because, I mean, he's my dad, and I see the commitment that he's poured into the school. At one point of my life, he was in Ghana, I lived in the UK, so I didn't have my dad around. So I could see the sacrifice that he poured into because of the love he has for his mother. So like I said, I never got to meet her, but seeing the love that my dad has for her, so much so that he'll sacrifice so much to be in Ghana, to be here to run the school, I thought that what better way to honor her through my dad and come and join him here with the other exceptional members of the management of the school and build a greater legacy than the latter. In 2 days' time, we have our floats. So we'll be going around Dansuman, canvassing and, publicizing the school. We'll also be having our family sports day in October to let our parents and guardians come in and have some fun. I feel like they don't get enough time to really play with the kids in a more casual environment. So I'm really looking forward to that. The different parent matches, the teacher matches, and the children matches as well. We will also be having reunion nights with our old students as well. Those who completed 2001 will be here, all the way down to the 2000 babies. So we're looking forward to that as well. So for our anniversary occasions, we normally encounter in CSR projects, giving back to the community, namely Dasma Polyclinic and other institutions in the community. As well, we have discrete scholarships. We have children who may come from financial hardship. Some of them may have lost parents as well. So we do have scholarships that are available to these children to ensure that because of life circumstances, they do not miss out at a chance of quality education at Ave Maria School. Now, we would love to do so many more things, partnering with the community to do cleaning projects. I'm very passionate about cleaning up recycling personally, so it's something that we want to engage the community in to educate them on the essence and the importance of keeping the environment clean so that we can all live amicably and peacefully and healthily as well.
Also, speaking at the event was the board of directors of Ave Maria School. Dr. Kweku Mensah Bonzo urged the youth on the positive and negative usage of the technology.
I said, technology is a blessing, and at the same time, a curse. A blessing in many, many ways, but people are using technology in other ways. I mean, there are positive ways and negative ways. So, it depends on how you use it. I mentioned that there are sites, internet sites, that are encouraging young people to commit suicide, that are encouraging young people to be promiscuous, and all kinds of things. Introducing them to prostitution, to making them drug addicts. There are so many kinds of drugs around. When I was growing up as a boy, we heard only about weed, which some people smoked and then went crazy, But now there are so many things that are going on, and there's a lot of pressure, and most of it is coming from the internet. It is technology which is doing this. A lot of the Sakawa things that are going on, it's all technology. So it depends on how it is used, in whose hands the technology is. Yeah, that is what I meant. They must be very careful about it.
Your advice to the parents and the entire student?
My advice to the parents is to take a lot more interest in their children. Helping them with their homework, yes, but also being interested in who their friends are, what they're doing, what they are watching on their phones, what they are watching on the internet. It is very, very important. because as parents, whatever happens to a child is a reflection of your style of parenting, whether you did a good job as a parent or not. So it is also important. It is not just the teachers whose duty it is to bring up children, to train them. The first point of training is the home, and that is the parents.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.